So this to me smacks of almost exactly what David Tepper told me a couple of weeks ago. From QE to QT, different environment, different multiple. The greatest wild card is, what's the right multiple? No one really knows. But Druckenmiller's point is that multiple, 20 times or near then, is definitely too high in this new post-QE, rising deficit, slowing economic world. Make sense?
Total sense, because you're having pressure on corporate earnings. Rising rates are putting pressure on borrowers, both in mortgages, student loans, auto. But I think there's a framework to look at. Take a client that is wealthy and wants to stay wealthy, and you have a targeted rate of return there. So let's say they want to double their money in 10 years. They need a 7% tax-free rate of return. Well, last week, we were generating 5% on 10-year lockout munis. So if I've got 5% nailed on tax-free rates of return, how much risk do I have to really take for a client that wants to double their money in 10 years on the equity market? Couple that with where multiples are based on expectations of 246 in earnings on the S&P next year. Don't see it happening. So it's a good time to pull back on risk and focus on where there's opportunity, especially in the tax-free muni market.